TommyInnit is now stuck in prison. Now if you're completely confused, don't worry about it, I'm about to explain what's happening. But before we do that, make sure you're subscribed. And by the way, I also have a Discord and a Twitch. Everything is in the description. With that being said, let's jump into it. Okay, so what happened? Well, basically, TommyInnit went to the prison to visit Dream for the last time. He said that he wants closure and he doesn't want to be involved with Dream at all. So he went there just to say goodbye and to say that he doesn't want to go there and visit him ever again. So he went to the prison, he did all the usual stuff, he went to Awesome Dude who got him into the prison and got him to Dream. But when he got into the cell, something very strange happened. Well no, okay, it started pretty normal. It started like every single other time when someone visited Dream. You know, they had a conversation, but then TommyInnit broke the news that he's going to never come back to the prison. And then, you know, they talked a bit more. Dream wasn't very happy about him not wanting to ever come back. But then suddenly, TNT went off above them. And because of that, Awesome Dude could not let Tommy out because there was a security problem and it could have been a part of a plan to get Dream out. So now, because TommyInnit signed a waiver saying that if there is a security problem, he's going to have to stay in the cell for a max of 7 days. Obviously now TommyInnit has to stay in the prison for max 7 days. But will that happen? Well, let's find out. But first, we should probably address the random TNT. Where did the TNT come from? What happened? Well, I have a theory. During the stream, TommyInnit pressed tab, which reveals who is online. Now, out of all the people that were on the tab list, the only person who we have no idea what was happening with them at the time was Rambo. Because TommyInnit was live, I'm pretty sure Foolish G was live, and he's not really involved in the law, so we can, you know, scratch Foolish G off. Dream was obviously in the prison, and Awesome Dude was dealing with a security problem. So Rambo was the only person who was on the server at the time who we don't know what was happening to, which makes him very, very suspicious. And that's why I think that it was Rambo who set off the TNT, meaning he's trying to get Dream out of prison. But why would he be doing that? Why would he want Dream out of prison when Dream is clearly a very, very bad person? Well, if you didn't know, Rambo actually came in contact with the egg. And we all know what the egg does at this point. It manipulates people and it tells people what to do. Now, Rambo, when he came into contact with the egg, didn't feel very well. So this leads me to believe that he is most likely been influenced by the egg and the egg wanted to let Dream out of prison, which is what the TNT was. It was an attempt probably. Now, something that I found out literally today was that apparently Jack Manifold took over the TommyInnit hotel. Apparently now is the Jack Manifold big hotel and he's already invited Bad Boy Halo and people think that it's his hotel. Now, I don't know much about that part of the story, but I'm pretty sure that Jack Manifold just straight up stole the hotel, since after all, TommyInnit is in prison and Jack Manifold is the only person who's basically under him, so it kind of makes sense why he is the one of the hotel now. Again, I don't know much about that part of the story, but I'm sure it's going to progress and we're going to find out more very, very soon. But okay, so TommyInnit is now stuck in the prison, and because he's stuck in the prison for at least 7 days, do you really believe that he's going to wait that out, or will he try to escape? Now, Dream's already starting to try to manipulate him into helping him escape. So, I think that this is either part of Dream's plan, or this is genuinely a coincidence, and for TommyInnit to come out of prison, he would have to escape, and probably would need Dream's help to do so. Now, I don't know how that would happen, but I'm sure there's a way, especially when there's 2 people in one cell, because 2 brains are better than 1. So let's just say they escaped prison together, because for one to get out, the other one has to get out also. What happens then? Where will Dream go? Where will Tommy go? Especially when Awesome Dude finds out that TommyInnit helped Dream escape. What will happen then? Well, it's quite clear that TommyInnit and Dream would probably become friends again. You know, after escaping a prison, they most likely will have bonded by then. So they probably won't have any grudges against each other at this point. So they'll probably team up. Now, at that point, Dream and TommyInnit won't be the only people that are not really allowed in the society, I guess you can say, of the Dream SMP. Because Technoblade and I guess Filza and Rambo are in the same boat as them. So what I think is going to happen is that Dream will go with TommyInnit to Technoblade and to his base, and that's where they're going to stay for a bit, and they're probably going to hide because Awesome Dudes is probably going to come there and try to arrest Dream and everything, and they're probably going to hide together. Or maybe everyone will think that TommyInnit did something wrong and that's why he's in the prison, and because Jack Manifold will own the hotel at this point, he has a lot of power when it comes to what TommyInnit will be able to do with the hotel and things like that. Also, coming back to the Jack Manifold thing, bear in mind that Jack Manifold tried to kill TommyInnit before with the nuke. Also, Jack Manifold is part of Snowchester, which is a new nation, which isn't very relevant right now. It hasn't really done anything yet that is super influential to the server, but I'm sure it's going to start being more important when the Dream SMP storyline kicks off again. Now, coming back to Dream and TommyInnit, if they were to escape and hide and be seen in the Dream SMP society as these bad people, what would happen then? How will they convince everyone that they are both good and that they should be let back into society? Well, most likely they will try to convince that Dream has changed, or that TommyInnit isn't actually guilty and that he's innocent. Maybe Technoblade will blow up the hotel to show Jack Manifold that you can't steal people's property. Whatever will happen, because it's a storyline and it's the Dream SMP, and TommyInnit is very important in the Dream SMP, he probably won't go back to exile, especially with Dream, because last time that TommyInnit went to exile, it didn't end very well, and he came back anyway. Also, Dream wasn't the best friend to TommyInnit back then, so why would he be a best friend now? Well, maybe because now they'll have to escape together, which kind of circles this whole thing back to the beginning, where Dream and TommyInnit are stuck in the same cell together. But let's just say that didn't happen. Let's just say that TommyInnit didn't want to escape and he didn't want to let Dream out. When will he actually be legally, I guess you can say, let out? Well, most likely in a week. A week is the maximum that he can stay, and because it's a massive amount of TNT being set off from the prison, it's definitely not a light issue, and the security problem is very, very big, obviously. So they'll probably have to go up to the maximum amount of time, which is, again, 7 days. But if Awesome Dude was to resolve the issue as soon as possible, let's just say 3 days, which is sort of the average time or the average gap that TommyInnit doesn't stream in. So, you know, he takes like a 3-day break, I guess you can say. 3 days could also be a decent time frame. But then again, let's be honest, this is a storyline, which is scripted obviously, so it most likely won't be that way. It will either be that TommyInnit will stay in prison for the entire 7 days, or he'll have to escape. And I really believe that they will have to escape because it's a storyline and it has to be interesting for us, the viewers. Because think about it, what's more interesting, what's more entertaining? TommyInnit and Dream escaping prison somehow together, or TommyInnit not streaming for 7 days because there's nothing else to stream than him in an obsidian box? You pick, which one do you think is more likely? So now let's answer the last question. Why Tommy? Why would Dream want to get stuck with Tommy? After all, they are practically enemies. Well, there's a few theories I have about this, but the main one is that Dream can influence and manipulate TommyInnit very, very easily, as we have seen in the past. Also, obviously, TommyInnit is a very important part of the server, and his reputation is also not the best on the server. So people genuinely believe that he did something wrong. If, let's just say, Jack Manifold told people that it's his hotel now because TommyInnit went to prison because he did something bad. Also, I think that Dream might have faith in TommyInnit to help him more than everyone else. After all, everyone else turned their back on Dream when they all came through the portal and arrested Dream when the finale happened. So yeah, that's it. Tell me what you guys think. If you enjoyed, make sure to again smash the like button. Also, as I said, I am streaming on Twitch now and I'm trying to get it to affiliates, so a follow would be very much appreciated. With that being said, thank you guys for watching and I'll see you guys later.